SCP-2024 Mixing Rod. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2024 is to be stored in a 1 meter by 20 centimeter by 5 centimeter case lined with packaging foam, molded to fit SCP-2024's shape. A tube of packing foam with one open end is to be fitted around SCP-2024's handle, such that the handle is covered completely. Personnel are not to hold SCP-2024 by its shaft while SCP-2024 is active. SCP-2024's tag is to remain attached while SCP-2024 is in storage and during normal testing. If the tag is removed for special testing, personnel are to wear protective sunglasses and lid-lined bodysuits. Personnel who are adversely deformed by SCP-2024 are to be given localized injections of bismuth subsilate until stable. Efforts are to be made to contain Person of Interest 2024-05. Description: SCP-2024 is a lacquer-finished wooden cane, 89 centimeters in total length, with a handle 16 centimeters long. The shaft of the cane is painted red, while the handle is painted with swirling patterns in various shades of yellow, red, and green. A circular paperboard tag designated SCP-2024-1 is tied to SCP-2024's shaft by a strand of cotton string. SCP-2024-1 is 8 centimeters in diameter by 1 millimeter thick and is unusually durable. SCP-2024-1 features a clown's face printed in magenta ink on one side, and the letters HF printed in blue ink in an elaborate script on the other side, as well as a short message around the edge. See Document 2024-01. When a human subject holds SCP-2024 by its handle, while SCP-2024-1 is attached, SCP-2024 enters an active state. This is marked by a series of dots appearing along the shaft. Each dot is 0.75 centimeters in diameter, separated from each adjacent dot by 2 centimeters, and emits 10 candela of warm yellow light. Light emitted by the dots appear to hang in midair, trailing behind the motion of SCP-2024 before fading after roughly 5 seconds. Letting go of the handle deactivates SCP-2024. In its active state, the shaft of SCP-2024 can be inserted into or passed through any solid object as though it has become intangible. Slight resistance is encountered when inserting SCP-2024 into dense materials, such as lead and moving objects. Letting go of SCP-2024 while it is inserted into an object causes it to forcibly eject itself, as if by a spring-loaded mechanism, before deactivating. Even while active, the shaft of SCP-2024 remains tangible to SCP-2024-1 and its string. SCP-2024 can manipulate the molecular structure of solid objects. While SCP-2024 is inserted into an object, the matter of the object will trail along behind the motion of SCP-2024. SCP-2024 makes the object structure significantly more elastic. The matter stretches and bends to follow SCP-2024's movements, as though it were a viscous liquid being stirred. No matter is created or destroyed in the process. SCP-2024 only affects solid matter within a 2 centimeter radius of its surface. Matter that leaves this radius will immediately return to its normal physical properties. Separate objects of different compositions can also be mixed together, blending them at the molecular level. It is difficult to return an object to its original state once it has been altered with SCP-2024. If SCP-2024 is activated with SCP-2024-1 removed, the light emitted by its dots increase in intensity to roughly 2,000 candela each. When operated in this state, SCP-2024 moves autonomously, driving the user's hand and moving of its own accord to insert itself into objects and human subjects at random. This matter manipulation appears to be of malicious intent. It is unknown, however, if SCP-2024 is sapient. Results on living organisms from manipulation without SCP-2024-1 are usually fatal. However, introduction of substances with high molecular density, i.e. translanthanide elements, to the deformed areas has proven somewhat effective in stabilizing them. SCP-2024 was recovered in Belle Plaine, Minnesota, following reports of an adolescent male's death from severely deformed neural and facial tissue. SCP-2024 and SCP-2024-1 were secured separately from the deceased's friends. They claim to have won SCP-2024 in a contest at a carnival in the fields outside of town. Investigation found the fields in question to have been hastily abandoned, with evidence strongly supporting the presence of group of interest, Herman Fuller's Circus of the Disquieting, in the area. Document 2024-01. The following message loops around the edge of the blue side of SCP-2024-1. Fuller than full mixing rod, red. This tag may not be removed under penalty of law, even by the consumer. Please call redacted phone number for questions. Addendum. After a phone capable of dialing the antiquated number format given on SCP-2024-1 was acquired, Dr. Jacobs was assigned to inquire about SCP-2024 and was given a basic script. A man identifying himself as Gary Gorham, now designated Person of Interest 2024-05 for his presumed anomalous status, answered. Begin log. Significant background noises noted, including bells, horns, diesel engines, and animal vocalizations, and a distant calliope. Hey, thanks for calling HF Prize Support. This is Gary Gorham, and I'll be delighted to answer any questions you might have about the fuller than full mixing rod. Excellent win. Hello, I acquired this object secondhand, and I do have several questions about it. Ask away. What is the purpose of the mixing rod? The mixing rod is great for sculpting and other creative expression. It's easy to use, but tough to master. Aren't all arts, though? It's used best in public display, just how our greatest showmen do. By what means does it function? Ah, we got a scientist here. He moves away from the receiver and shouts to someone on his end. Hey guys, got a scientist on the line. Cheering is heard in the background. Person of Interest 2024-05 returns to the call. The mixing rod is powered by body heat and a firm grip. It's got eyes, Doc, and don't remove that tag or they'll see. So, who constructed it? That would be the surprisers here at the Herman Fuller's Circus of the Disquieting. 3 instances of cannon fire are heard in the background. Is it meant to be used by civilians? Oh, sure. They get them as prizes. Then we have public entry art contests. And sometimes, if the entries are good enough, we hire them. The sculptors, you mean? The entries! A loud metallic ringing, likely from a bell pressed directly against the receiver, is heard. Ow! Person of Interest 2024-05 shudders, exhaling roughly. Ugh. Always gets me. Well, I've got another call incoming, Doc. Feel free to call back later if you have any more questions about the fuller than full old mixing rod, or take one step through the doorway and come see me live in the Hall of Humans Extraordinaire. I'm Gary Gorham, Master of Telephonesis. He laughs. Okay, bye-bye. The call immediately cuts to the sound of a steady heartbeat. After 20 seconds, Dr. Jacobs ends the call. End log.